And night I have honed my fighting skills to defend myself against the evil humans when the time comes and it becomes necessary. No human shall defeat me and no human shall harm Flashy. It is my destiny to save her and to overcome them all. The road was long and steep, and the journey has been very, very hard. But now, at long last, the end of the journey has arrived. I am here in Murgatroyd. And I am coming to save you, Flashy. And wherever you are, I will find you.
Makes limp hair look healthy again. All it takes is a minute from you, and a little kindness from Farrell.
This exciting new line of products. Whiplash 5. Give that chunky hunk of brawny maleness the gift that will keep him giving what he likes to put.
News alert. CRZY News Bulletin Alert. Bulletin Alert. Good evening, viewers. There are scattered reports coming in from around the city of the walking, talking wooden male figure. Citizens are urged not to approach this being whatever it is because reports from Dead Center Park indicate that this wooden figure may be hostile in nature. Two skateboarders allege that this wooden figure pushed them out of its way and down on the ground as it made its way through Dead Center Park about an hour ago. Where this creature is headed remains unknown at this point in time, but local authorities here in Murgatroyd urge any citizens to please report the whereabouts of this creature if you do see it anywhere. Repeating, do not approach this wooden figure, as it appears to behave in a hostile manner. Thank you. This has been a CRZY News Alert Bulletin.
Well, my dear Flashy. Welcome back to your creator, Dr. Getrick. If you wonder how I summoned you here to me, I confess I must tell you something about yourself that you do not yet know. When you were created, a special chip was implanted inside you that allows me to send out a beacon signal, so to speak, to draw you back here to the laboratory in which you were born. I am sure you wonder why I brought you here. It's quite simple, Flashy. You may recall me telling you that there is another creation similar to you. Well, guess what, my dear Flashy? Woodpulp Boy is on his way. And I assure you that he is on his way here now, to this lab, because I saw the news bulletins earlier about the sightings of him here in Murgatroyd. He's coming for you, Flashy. But I must warn you. The early formula used to create him rendered him much more aggressive than you are, just as he is thicker and more wood-like in nature. And so we wait. We wait here for Woodpulp Boy to arrive back here to the very place where you were both created.
Let me guess. You brilliant sleuths down at the Murgatroyd police station found out about this new one, this wooden man, the same way I did. Off the damn television news. Well, by God, I want to know what it is, where it came from, what the hell it's doing here, and any damn thing else you can find out about this thing. Oh, I don't expect much. Imogen Slukowski has made a mockery of the whole damn department when she got on the TV the other night and said, Lieutenant Skitters can't even find a damn paper doll. Well, she's right. And she even called for my resignation. Well, if you don't find Flashy and whatever the hell this new wooden thing is, there's going to be some heads rolling, and they ain't going to be mine. You're dismissed, Lieutenant Skitters.
Talk shoes. Recorded live.
Whoa! It's Dr. Dr. Hubert Slokowski here from the Divine Humanity Church. I want to welcome you all, my wonderful, wonderful listeners, my wonderful and wonderful children. I'm sure you've seen the warnings and bulletins on the TV about this new wooden thing walking around, this new creature. Well, it too, just like Flashy the Paper Doll, it too, my children, is an abomination. It's a travesty. It's some sort of an artificially created life form. It's not divine like humans. It's subhuman. The world is overrun with subhumans. But you've got to hold fast, hold steadfast. Don't be afraid of these degenerate creatures. These are tools of Satan. They're merely pawns of the devil. They're sent here to scare you and to frighten you and to shake you up. And they're merely subhumans. They're just degenerates. And the world is overrun with subhumans. But you've got to stay strong and hold fast, my dear, wonderful children. And this has been my little pep talk. And this is Dr. Hubert Slokowski. And please send your donations here to the Divine Humanity Cathedral. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Well, good evening again, little ladies. Imogen Slokowski here at CRZY tonight. At long last, I am going to take on the jerk who has been terrorizing Murgatroyd for 4 years now. That lame, pitiful excuse of a man who has been labeled the Murgatroyd serial killer. Why does he prey upon innocent young women at random, you might ask? I will tell you why. It is because this ineffectual loser is incapable of meeting and carrying on a normal relationship with a woman. He is probably impotent, completely incapable of satisfying a woman even if he tried, so he uses a knife instead of that other tool that most normal men use all too effectively. This pathetic pervert attacks women violently because he is incapable of making love to them. So here we are, 21 victims later, because some deranged, maladjusted jerk cannot function normally. Honestly now, when is Lieutenant Skitters finally going to identify and apprehend this demented, pathetic creep? Honestly now, lock your windows and doors, little lady. And keep them locked while this dreadful loser continues to stalk Murgatroyd City. This has been Imogen Slokowski. Thank you, little ladies, for listening tonight. Have a good evening now, everyone.
Talk shoes. Recorded live.
Well, so, Imogen Slokowski, you couldn't be satisfied just taking on the mayor and paper dolls. You had to go after me, you vile wench, questioning my masculinity, not recognizing the magnificence of my work. There you are, all high and mighty, in your little ivory news tower, looking down on everyone else. And like the rest of these fools in Murgatroyd, I used to be one of your biggest fans until you started calling me names, telling the world I'm a pathetic loser. Well, yes, I chose my first 21 victims at random, Imogen, but now you're going to be my first non-random victim. Yes, Imogen, I'm coming for you, and you will be the next victim of the Murgatroyd serial killer.
Live.
Good evening. This is Ronson Kilroy of CRZY News, interviewing the new candidate for Senator Anderson Quint Jr. Mr. Quint, why did you decide to run?
Well, as you well know, my father, the late Senator Anderson Quint, was assassinated just a couple of months back, and he spent a long career as a senator from here, Murgatroyd City. He represented Flattown. He represented Sawmill City. As you know, he brought the paper doll factory originally to this town with all of its thousands of jobs. And for many, many, many different reasons, it's time that I stepped up to the plate, tried to fill my dad's shoes, tried to do what he did and try to become a senator to represent this area. For one thing, there's a serial killer running loose that's claimed 21 victims now. And the mayor, God bless him, is as nice as a man as Paransky may be. Mayor Paransky is inept. He's not up to this. And this so-called investigator in charge of this serial killer investigation, Lieutenant Skitters, I know him. He's way over his head. He is not qualified, and they've never dealt with a serial killer before. We need to get some real experts in here. We need to get outside help to catch this killer. This has been going on for 4 years, and the body count just keeps going. And one of the first things I'll do if I'm elected senator is solve the Murgatroyd serial killer problem. I will see to it that the perpetrator is apprehended.
Is it true, sir, that Vincini Cosmetics is a major campaign contributor to your campaign? And is Fudiki Hiromoto, the Japanese business magnate, also a campaign contributor?
Well, it's much, much, much too early at this point. I'm not ready to discuss campaign contributors at this point. All of that will be revealed, when the time comes, when it's necessary, when we're closer to the election. But let me just say this about the lovely and wonderful Judy Vincini, whom, as you know, had a long-term relationship with my father, the late Senator Quint. She is the CEO of the Vincini Corporation. She's a wonderful lady. Let me just say that on a personal level, I regard Judy Vincini as a close personal friend. And, of course, as I said, I'm not going to name any contributors at this early stage, but all contributions are welcome to my election, and I appreciate all campaign contributions. Now, as to Fudiki Hiromoto, he is as you know, the Japanese business magnate who originally brought the paper doll factory to Murgatroyd to begin with, and now that it is burned down, he's in the process of trying to rebuild it and restore all of those jobs that were lost when Apron Head destroyed the paper doll factory, to bring all those jobs back to Murgatroyd. So I do consider Fudiki Hiromoto a great asset to Murgatroyd City, to Flattown, to Sawmill City, to this entire area. And once again, at this stage, I'm not ready to discuss campaign contributions.
What is your position on Flashy the Paper Doll?
I'm glad you brought that up. Well, first of all, she has rights. For one thing, she may not be completely human, and she may be artificially created, but she does possess human DNA. Therefore, she has human rights, and I believe those human rights are guaranteed by the Constitution. On this issue, I completely disagree with Imogene Slakowski, and it's not the only issue with which Imogene and I are in disagreement. And, of course, her father, Hubert Slakowski of the Divine Humanity Cathedral. They have both called Flashy an abomination, and as you know, both Mayor Paransky and Lieutenant Skitters are wasting their time trying to find Flashy the Paper Doll when they need to be concentrating on apprehending the serial killer. So if I'm elected senator, I will support the rights of Flashy the Paper Doll, her human rights. And you'll note already that Flashy has popular support. The skateboarders in Dead Center Park have been picketing. They've been rallying, advocating for her human rights. And a number of the general public, the general population supports Flashy. They support her. They do not agree with Mayor Paransky, Lieutenant Skitters, or Imogene Slakowski and her father Hubert. So I support Flashy, and she has popular support.
Well, we hope you have popular support, too, in the upcoming election. Thank you, Anderson Quint, for this interview.
Thank you very much, Ronson Kilroy. It's been a pleasure.
Live.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Les Tomac here. And I was allowed earlier today on the set here in Murgatroyd for the new filming of the new Apronhead movie. And I got to see the all up close hand, and now we're going to show it all up close for you too. And here we go to the set of the new Apronhead movie that's filming. Okay, all right. On the set, okay, you cameraman one. I want to talk close up on Apronhead's face. Special effects guys, get the fire ready. Now remember, this is a scene where Apronhead burned down the paper doll factory. This is when he first torched it, when he started the fire. Okay, you, actor, you, Apronhead, yeah, I'm looking at you. All right, tie the apron tighter on your forehead. Now listen, I want sweat on your brow. I want a grimace. I want you to look angry. You're angry. That's why you're burning the paper doll factory down. You're furious. You're angry. All right. Get the fire ready. Get the fake fire ready. Get it ready. All right. Everybody, places, action.
Urgent news bulletin alert. We interrupt this program to bring you breaking news. Breaking news from the Murgatroyd City Police Department, where Lieutenant Skitters is about to hold a press conference about the arrest of the alleged assassin of the late Senator Quint. And we take you now to the press conference just as it is about to begin.
Talk shoes. Recorded live.
Good afternoon, good people of Murgatroyd. This is Lieutenant Skitters here. And I have an important announcement to make. We have apprehended a suspect with evidence directly connects this gentleman to the assassination of Senator Quint. He is directly connected to the high-powered telescopic rifle which was used in the assassination. The identity of this alleged assassin that we have in our custody here is Arch Torrance Lochner. He is a 39-year-old white male, and I am not going to take any questions at this time, but let me just say that we have also uncovered evidence which directly links this assassin to Count Pedestrian III. So we have uncovered direct involvement in the assassination of Senator Quint with Count Pedestrian III. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is all for now. As further material develops, we will be releasing it to you, and we will let you know with another press conference here. Thank you very much. Welcome to Opinion Radio, where you can call in with your opinions. And we have a caller on line one. Yeah, it's Uncle Frank here out at Flat Town. Miss Suki and I like to listen to your show, and I like to call into these things, too, with my opinion. And she can tell you I've got an opinion about everything I do. I've got an opinion. Well, you know about this young man, this Anderson Quint Jr., you know, the son of that senator that got shot, and I see now where he's running. Well, you know, he's had a silver spoon in his mouth since he was born, and all he did was hang on to his daddy's coattails the whole time his daddy was a senator. And I have another opinion I want to express, and it's about this old Murgatroyd serial killer investigation. I don't know why they can't catch the son of a bitch. I mean, they thought Count Pedestrian III was involved in that, too, you know, and Lieutenant Skitters couldn't get him before he flew out of the country. And now I've seen that press conference on TV yesterday where Lieutenant Skitters claims that this assassin they've arrested, that sniper that shot Senator Quint, now they're trying to claim that old Count Pedestrian III was behind that, too. Well, you know, if the truth ever comes out, I think he's behind this Flashy the Paper Doll thing. I think that whole damn thing, and they can't catch her either, I think that whole thing, I think Count Pedestrian's the one that's behind that, too. And I think they ought to string him up as high as they can. You've seen what they did to royalty back during the French Revolution, don't you? I knew he was trouble. I knew he was Euro trash from the first time he came to Murgatroyd. And look at him over there just with his nose in the air. I don't care if he's a count. I don't care if he's a duke. I don't care if he's a prince. I don't care what he is. If he's involved in this assassination and if he's behind this flashy paper doll thing, I think they need to bring him in to justice. Now, that's my opinion.
Hello. Well, I guess I am caller number 2. I just want to say that I went by yesterday where they were filming the new movie based on Apron Head, and I want to tell you I think it's a mockery against all of the poor people who worked there and who lost their jobs when it was burned down. I think it glorifies Apron Head, and quite frankly I do not plan to go see it. And I think the director, Anastas Boulimi, needs to have his head examined for even making this picture. I think it's absolutely outrageous.
Live.
Hello, everyone, my children. This is Dr. Hubert Slukowski with the Divine Humanity Church. Hello. First of all, I want to tell all of you that this new wooden thing that's been running around Murgatroyd, it's not natural. It's not divine. It's not human. It is a degenerate. The world is overrun with degenerates. Murgatroyd is overrun with degenerates. The Murgatroyd serial killer is a degenerate. Senator Quint was a degenerate with his womanizing and his skirt chasing. Flashy the paper doll is a degenerate. She's not natural. She's an artificial creation. She should be destroyed. This wooden thing should be destroyed. It's the humane thing to do. They should run Flashy doll. They should run Flashy, the paper doll, through a paper shredder. And this wooden thing should be run through a wood chipper. That would be the humane thing to do. Destroy these creatures. They're not natural. And those foolish skateboarders who support Flashy, they're deluded. They're degenerates. The world must be saved from degenerates, my children. Society must be protected from degenerates, my children. They're destroying our civilization. Boys and girls, do you want to grow up to live in a world of degenerates? Thank you. Yes, you have a wonderful week. This has been Dr. Hubert Slukowski. Goodbye.
I am back home to the very lab in which I was created. Hello Dr. Gedrick, your wayward creation has returned. Hello Flashy. You have no idea how long I have waited for this moment. This moment to meet you and for us to join forces and be together. I have come to rescue you, Flashy, for the evil humans who are out to destroy you. Together we shall escape Murgatroyd and form our future plans.
Yes, yes. I too have waited a long time for this moment. Now we can make our getaway, our escape from the dreadful humans who would harm us. I will follow where you lead. You choose where we will go to escape to, a place where we can be safe and make plans. Wood Pulp Boy, I am all yours. Let us go and make a life together, far, far away from anywhere else. Yes, by all means, Wood Pulp Boy, let us go now.
Attention. This is Lieutenant Sears of the Murgatroyd Police. We have the place surrounded. The wooden creature must exit the building immediately. Flashy the paper doll, you are to exit this laboratory immediately, or we will be forced to make forced entry to apprehend you. Dr. Getrick, open the laboratory doors and release Flashy the paper doll into our custody. Send the wooden thing out into our custody. If you do not comply, Dr. Getrick, you too will be placed under arrest. Do not attempt to resist. Do not attempt to escape. This is Lieutenant Skitters. We are here to apprehend you, Flashy the paper doll, and you, the wooden creature. This is Lieutenant Skitters. Comply immediately.
Quick, Flashy. Quick, Wood Pulp Boy, follow me into the secret tunnel down below. I will let you both out, and then I will return to the top floor and stall them. I will delay their entry long enough for the two of you to make your escape through the underground tunnels beneath the laboratory. Run fast through the tunnels, they will take you outside of Murgatroyd and deep into the woods outside the city. Now hurry.
Yo, it's Mama Pergadansk here with CRASS Radio, yes, Crass Radio. This is your daybird, this is your nightbird, this is your crazy jaybird, bringing you the best in trash talk radio, the best of tabloid radio, the best of trash music, always, 24/7, right here on CRASS with Mama Pergadansk. I broke your heart. You went to Arby's, and when we broke up, you fled to Mickey D's. Now we're apart. I see you at Dairy Queen, and just last night at Dairy Queen. Oh, she's a sad, hungry girl, crying in the rain. Oh, she's a sad, hungry girl, crying in the rain. You broke down and you cried at the Chinese buffet. Then I saw you down at Taco Bell just yesterday. I miss the good meals. What can I say? But it takes a lot more than some good food to make me stay. Sad girl, crying in the rain. Yes, she's a sad, hungry girl, crying in the rain. Whoa.
Of Murgatroyd. Imogene Slokowski here. It would seem that when I went on the air the other night and told the Murgatroyd serial killer what a worthless piece of human scum that he is, I must have hit a raw nerve. I have been receiving death threats over the phone, in emails, and even in the snail mail. Well, listen, Buster, I am not afraid of human garbage such as you, and I do not intend to roll over and cower in fear. We women of Murgatroyd are tired of living in fear because of a twisted pervert like you, and now we are fighting back. I urge every woman in Murgatroyd to keep a knife or a gun or a can of mace, and if this pathetic creep attacks you, let him have it. Make this sorry loser very, very sorry that he chose to attack you. Make this impotent, worthless, pathetic piece of human garbage sorry that he ever attacked a woman of Murgatroyd. Fight back, little ladies, fight back. If this creep attacks me, I intend to gouge the bastard's eyes out. You do the same if he attacks you, little lady.
Breaking news bulletin alert from CRZY News. A biotech lab here in Murgatroyd City located in the offices of Dr. Lawrence Getrick have been surrounded by Murgatroyd police including a SWAT team. Lieutenant Skitters is in charge of the force which are attempting to enter the lab offices to apprehend Flashy the paper doll and the new wooden creature which was seen entering the laboratory earlier. We repeat, a large force of Murgatroyd police are attempting to enter the biotech lab offices of Dr. Getrick to apprehend Flashy the paper doll and the wooden creature which attacked skateboarders in Dead Center Park recently. This is Humilla's son at CRZY News, and we will bring you more updates on this situation as they become.
Recorded live.
So, Imogene, you're not scared of me. You would openly and flagrantly taunt me in public. Well, Imogene, I've got news for you. Your death will be slow and painful, and I'll get to you when I get ready to get to you. But just to show you that I can rattle your cage and terrorize you, I think I'll claim another victim. And I'm going to send parts of her there to CRZ radio station. Oh, yes, I will. And your dear, illustrious, wonderful televangelist father, Dr. Hubert Slakowski, I've been meaning to punch his clock for a long time. I think his number may have come up. Perhaps he will be one of my next victims. Yes, you'll get to watch your old daddy die, and I think I'll give your father a slow, painful death, Imogene Slakowski. Yes, you asked for it. You taunted the Murgatroyd serial killer. Now I'm coming after your father first and then you, Imogene.
News Bulletin Alert. Murgatroyd Police Detective Lieutenant Skitters has reported that the attempted arrest of Flashy the paper doll and an unknown wooden creature was unsuccessful. Dr. Getrick was discovered unconscious on the floor of his laboratory, and the two creatures had somehow made an escape from the scene. Repeating, Flashy the paper doll and an unknown wooden creature remain at large and should be considered dangerous. Dr. Getrick remains in stable condition after being transported to Mercy Hospital in Murgatroyd with a minor concussion. This has been a CRZ News Bulletin. We now return you to regular programming.
Good evening, listeners. It's time for Trash Talk Call-In Radio with your host Julietta Sidestepper. Tonight we are discussing scandals of Murgatroyd. So call in your favorite scandal. Okay, call number 1, you are on the air. Go ahead, caller number 1.
Talk shoes. Recorded live.
Hello there, Julietta. This is old Uncle Frank here. This is my first time to call in this CRASS radio show. I've been calling over there at the CRZY opinion show. You know, I've got an opinion about everything. Anyway, I was flipping channels tonight, and I heard y'all and seen where y'all's going to be on and everything. And I like talking about all these scandals that are going on here in Murgatroyd. And, you know, there's been a bunch of them the past few years. I think all of y'all probably remember when it's Vincenzi Al was on the stand during that old Senate committee on his own television, the hearings about that old face cream that she messed with. It burnt all them women's faces, you know. She tampered with face cream and stuff. I think they said she put some kind of low-level acid in there, and thousands of women nationwide sued the Vincenzi Cosmetic Company. And anyhow, Senator Quint, of course, was the one that was the chairman of that city committee, and then, of course, Judy got involved with him, and then after she got involved with him, well, you never heard anything else about it. Now, I know there was some kind of a lawsuit or something rather like that they settled, and a bunch of the women got, I don't know how much, but I think it'd be damn interesting if one of them women that got her face scarred by that Vincini face cream would call in and talk about it and everything. Of course, everybody knows there's this Murgatroyd serial killer they can't seem to catch, and he's killed, I don't know, 21 people, is it so far, something like that? And now he's taunting that old Imogen gal on the TV over there at CRZY. She made a mistake of picking on him on the air and calling him names, and now he's after her. And she came on the other night and talked about she's receiving death threats and everything else. I don't know why they can't catch him, but hell, they can't catch the damn paper doll either. I mean, they've been looking for that flashy paper doll for weeks now, and they can't seem to get her. Now, whatever this wooden thing is, it escaped. I seen on the bulletin last night that surrounded the laboratory and everything else, and flashing that old wooden thing knocked Dr. Getrick out. They said he's unconscious. He was taken over there to Mercy Hospital and all and what have you, and I'm glad he's all right. I don't have anything against the man. I don't even know anything about the man. I mean, I wish they could catch this paper doll, and I wish the hell they'd catch this wooden thing, whatever it is. But, I mean, if they can't catch the serial killer, how the hell are they going to catch these people? So that shows you the kind of police force we've got here in Murgatroyd. They can't do the job. They don't know what they're doing. Anyway, I've said my piece. That's all I've got to say about all of this tonight. It's been Uncle Frank, and thank you.